Bernard Weaver, Weaver's Automotive. We've been in business here for 44 years, and been on my feet on this concrete all day, every day, and it's wore my knee out. And a lot of pain, a lot of swelling. My wife saw the advertisement in a magazine for the knee brace that y'all make. We came up and talked to some of your folks there for a little bit, and actually got the man to scan my knee right there then, and went on with it at that time. That's been a year or so ago. My knee, before I had this, when I'd get home in the evenings, my knee was about twice as large as what it should be and hurting tremendously bad, even with cortisone shots. It would help it, but it'd come back pretty quick. I started wearing this, and it's made all the difference in the world. I have no swelling at all in the evening when I get home, and no pain. I do notice when I'm working, sometimes I will start to feel some pain in my knee, and I can tighten the adjustment on this to take a little more load off of the knee, and it's really made a big difference. The other thing I've noticed is, even with walking without it on, is a whole lot less painful without it. Since I've been wearing it during the day at work, I take it off in the evenings, and if I go for a walk, I don't really have to use it. What it's done is, I think by keeping the knee from rubbing itself so hard, it's let the collagen build back up in the knee. And that's what it seems like it's done for me, because it's just all the difference in the world the way my knee feels for what it did a year ago. The elastic straps that you have in here, the way it's made and around the hinge part of it, and then when you tighten this adjustment up on the top, it actually just tightens that up, and instead of the knee taking the load, it's actually distributing the load to the top part of your leg and the bottom part of your leg. And it's taking the load away from the knee. All the time when I'm working, I wear it. Sometimes on the weekends, if I'm not working, depends on what I'm going to be doing, I wear it. I don't wear it all the time. Well, if I'm going riding and all like that, in and out of the vehicle and all, I leave it off, and then use it when I'm going to be on my feet a whole lot. Well, I mean, I don't have any issues with it at all. The way it's padded up inside, it makes it very comfortable on your leg. That was one thing I was concerned about when I first got it, was planning to get it, as to how it was going to be uncomfortable wise. But it's not. I mean, of course, you know you got it on, yes, but it's not uncomfortable in any way as far as loading your leg in one place or another to make it, it doesn't make it try to pull or make it want to wear against your leg, I guess is a way of saying it. Quite a few people I have recommended it to and showed it to. Quite a few people at the racetrack, in fact. I wear it at the racetrack a lot when I'm there, and I recommend a lot of people there. It's a man was in here the other day, which I've known him for many years. Paul Bates is his name. He might have even been to see you already, because he was very interested in it. And I've had quite a few other people, I don't really know the names of a lot of them, but that I have recommended to a lot of people, yes, because it's helped me so much. The day I went there, my wife and I went there, and they were very nice, explained everything about it to me and went over everything and explained to me that the insurance would pay for it, but you had to get a referral and this and that and the other and everything. And I said, well, I just soon go on and get it. I was hurting bad. And I said, well, I'd rather go ahead and get it. And so they just took the phone and scanned my knee, and he said he'd give it to the engineers and they would make it. In 2 weeks I should have it. And they called me back. I went and got it, and They helped me as far as putting it on. It was hot weather then, and so they gave me a sleeve to put it on my leg, because I had shorts and all on. And I went over that with it, and they had showed me how to, you know, position it and everything like that, and it's been well since. In the evenings when I'd get home from work here, the pain was like, on a scale of 10, it was 8.5, 9, 9.5 at times. A lot of swelling, and just where I couldn't hardly go much more, because I'm used to working at night somewhat too, and I just couldn't hardly do it anymore. And now I can go on and do what I want to do. It's made a big, big difference. It's unbelievable how much it's really changed my activity. Well, they've told me 3 or 4 different times that I need to have a knee put in. And I said, well, I don't want to go that route. I just, you know, if I can do anything different, I don't want to do that. And they said, well, you're not going to have much choice. It's going to get where you can't go. Well, they were right. It got where I just about couldn't go, you know, all day. But then with this, now I'm not even close to considering any kind of surgery at all. So really makes it nice. A lot of people say, well, you got your knee brace. I said, no, it's not just a knee brace. I said, it's something a whole lot more than just a regular knee brace. I wore a lot of braces, the ones you wrap around your knee and stuff like that a lot. I tried a lot of that stuff, and it wouldn't do anything. A little bit, but wouldn't do much. But this just makes all the difference in the world. Some of those braces that wrap around things would take a little bit of the pain away, but not much. And then it would get to swelling with that thing wrapped around it. Then it would get to swelling. And then, you know, it just made it even worse, because it get to throbbing, worse than with anything on it. Just anybody that hadn't tried it certainly needs to try one, I can tell you that.